dear Pirates. Now to explain you what we are doing in the following movie. It is about our nice trip with Amelia Andersdotter and with Johannes Ponader to Warsaw to meet, of course, with Pirates in Poland, and then to meet NGOs, of course, especially the Modern Poland Foundation. And the main point, as we have been invited by those, is to meet the Palikot movement. And the Palikot movement is the third biggest club in the Polish parliament, which is called Sejm. And the Palikot movement is also something like a very interesting alternative political movement within the political scene of Poland, which is quite interesting for us to meet. And they have invited us for something like a meeting to talk about our topics.
Hello, grüße aus Polen. Wir sind polnischen Piraten. We are not yet registered, but we are working on this.
And you are?
Well, I am Zbigniew Kotzian. I'm part of the movement. We are not yet registered.
Maybe tell you about the action with the juristic thing about the law, if it is legal or not legal to download. Maybe a lot of tourists will come to Poland with this message.
Despite recent actions by the content mafia, in Poland it is legal to download music, films and books. It's all legal in Poland. We have started an action to inform the public about this because of the lies of the content mafia, who tries to influence the people and who tries to implant the lie about the illegality of downloading into the minds of people.
We are here today in Warsaw. Quite a nice city, quite an expanding city. It's one of the new head capitals of the Europe community. We are here not just to see the city. Today we will meet the Palikot movement. The Palikot movement, which is a party represented in the Polish parliament with 10% of the votes. And it's very exceptional party because they are the only one which are for example, for gay rights and for legalization of marijuana, and are also quite info-progressive. So you might have seen the anonymous masks in the Polish parliament. That's the Palikot movement, what they did. Today we are going to meet them, we are going to talk, we are going to get in contact and to see if there is any kind of possible cooperation or not. Yesterday, and this will be also in the movie, we met some NGOs, especially the Modern Poland Foundation and also Polish Pirates. So it was a very nice trip at all, and watch out for the whole movie.
Emmi, how many pirate parties do we have worldwide?
Something like 15.
Okay, so I just put some statements into the press release about the evening.
Yes.
We were meeting at the pirate party with the Polish pirates here. They just set up the press release, and I think we should add a statement from Amelia and from one of us. That we had a very good discussion, mainly about copyright issues and international cooperation. And the very interesting thing was that they built up a huge anti-ACTA demonstration within 24 hours with how many did they say? Hundreds of thousands?
More than 100,000.
More than 100,000 people, because they just could use the spin. Sopa Pipa had been cancelled in the US, and ACTA was 1 week ahead, and somehow it got a meme on the internet. and I think Facebook group or something, and they had within 24 hours 400,000 likes, and then a huge demonstration, anti-ACTA demonstration, and so this was a really important column, and in the anti-ACTA wars, the demonstrations here in Poland.
And for me it was very important to see there is something like an NGO movement. They are very well structured and organized. So we have something like key persons to be contacted for us. And I think this is a very important point.
I think it's very interesting. We have a very active society here, and it's very nice to meet an active society. And I'm also very satisfied with the public domain tactics. But I like this initiative. Do you know about this? Like, there's one author in Poland who died in 1942, so he enters into the public domain next year, in 2013.
Okay.
But because he went missing during the Second World War, he was legally declared dead only on the 9th of May, 1946, which would hold him outside of the public domain for another 4 years. And they're currently trying to challenge this in a court so that they can reprint his editions without asking, like, whatever relatives of him or any publisher for taking
That's a good point, because that's something we talked about yesterday. To show with examples like that how absurd it is, and how just you always with the copyright legislation that we have in these days, you always have to define some how do you call that? Some lines and say this is legal, this is illegal. But you don't have any good arguments why you put that line there. It's always that you just say, yeah, well, we have to put a line somewhere. The only argument is that we have to put somewhere a line somewhere. You don't argument. So what are the values? What are the core values? And what things do you really want to achieve with that legislation? It's just like a law that you set up sometimes, and you just okay, we move the line a little bit because we have a new age, digital age. Okay, we change some, or we just make some change of the borderline, but you don't discuss about the border itself.
Yeah. I'm very happy to have finally been able to come forward. When it comes to freedom of speech issues and our ability to communicate and connect with each other online, I think there is not much conflict in society around this anymore. We agree that it's good for people to communicate, that it's good for people to be in touch with each other and to use new technologies also to encourage that trust and communication. Yeah. But what we do lack is political responsibility sufficient to create platforms for this communication to prevail. I think me and many other Europeans, when we saw what happened in Poland this spring around the ACTA agreement, saw Poland stepping up and taking a leading position, not only actually in defining the future communication policies of Poland, but also for the European Union. And what is needed now is we're expecting a few political processes at the European Union level in the next few years. They will touch copyright. They will touch our common communication platforms on the internet.
Będą dotyczyły wspólnych platform komunikacji w internecie.
And it's a chance for Poland to play a key role in how the future of European communication is defined. Because we need political leadership, and we need for somebody to stand up and assume responsibility for making a change that people can actually live with. And I see this more in Poland, and I see a larger hope for this in Poland than in any other European country that maybe I've visited. And since now I've flattered all Polish people a lot, I will stop here and thank you for allowing me to visit your country. Yeah. And I should thank also Johannes Ponader for hosting us in the Parliament and for this press conference. Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank you too for this invitation here. And Like Amelia said, we have very urgent tasks to do on the European level. And these are tasks that we only can address together. We as the Pirates, one of our core values is free flow of information. And one of the most important information in our society are ideas. And in the same way as the free flow of information is stopped by copyright laws at the moment, in the same way as the free flow of ideas is blocked by copyright legislation at the moment. For many years, the free flow of people and ideas and creativity in Europe and in the world has been blocked by borders. And to overcome this limitation in the field of ideas and copyright, it's very important to overcome the idea and the blocks that borders give us between countries. But I'm really happy that we have the possibility now to connect our networks and to combine our political networks to some structures that can work more efficiently together. And as Amelia says, these networks always need special nodes and special points where the information is popping up. I would be very happy if Poland could perhaps play such a special role and bring forward these new ideas that we need to bring forward on the European scope. As I understood our talk, we in Germany and say in Scandinavia, we live in general in a more progressive society than we have in Poland in general. And sometimes it's a chance when you have new ideas, when you bring them up in a very conservative surrounding, because then you get a very strong profile. And we would be very happy if political players here in Poland, which share our ideas, could use that profile to take that strength into a leading position to bring our ideas forward on the European scale.
So, after the trip to Warsaw, to make a small resume of what has happened also for you at home, the meetings were very, very nice. We had a lot of positive impressions, especially with the Pirate Party. We now know there is a Pirate Party in Poland, and they will also take next steps to establish also a registered party itself, so we can await good new information from there. Then about the meeting with the Modern Poland Foundation, it's also very positive because we found out that many Polish laws are quite nice for pirates. For example, like the law about educational books, all of them are now printed in by CC license, so everybody can share them and use them. That's a very, very nice thing. And also the Modern Poland Foundation is running a huge platform with a lot of free content without any copyright. So, and this is established quite well. So it has several 10,000 of downloads each day, and who is in it knows that quite a reasonable number of impressions, of site impressions. So quite good news. And of course, the meeting with the Palikot movement was also very, very interesting to point out. We met, we exchanged information about each other. The Palikot movement pointed out they have quite a straight view on information rights. I think we are very, very compatible. Then also on the gay and homosexual rights, they are very, very progressive, which is very, very exceptional for Poland. They are also, we can agree, I think, from the topics. And also in the drug policy, Poland has a quite hard drug policy, but Palikot movement would like to change it. So these were the mentioned points from them. They asked also a lot of questions about how is the Pirate Party working, and we explained them a lot of things about liquid feedback, about our side of view to some special topics, but also we pointed out we see a lot of potential in the Polish movement in the fight for internet freedom. Then we are very, very proud that we had a very, very nice press conference, and the effect was that the Polish press agency called PUB has published a very nice press release, press information, and it was published in a very lot of newspapers and media across the country. So, and the headline of this news was or is still Pirate Party claim Poland to be possible leader in the fight for free internet. This was, like how to explain, the biggest wave of publication about Pirate Party ever in Poland. So we are very happy. It seemed to be a very, very effective journey in that side of view, and we hope for a lot of impact also for the Polish pirates in the future. Of course, we also talk about future cooperation with Palikot movement and also NGOs and pirates, and we have decided to make quite more projects together and also exchange information, especially as we believe our struggle for free internet is quite international. So that's it. That's the report from Warsaw. Thanks a lot to Amelia Andersdotter. Thanks a lot to Johannes Ponader. Thanks a lot to Susanne Winter, and thanks a lot to Sebastian Schneider. And yeah, see you next time on Piraten. Bye bye.